everyone, and welcome to NameHero.com. In today's video tutorial, I want to show you how you can get a good .com domain name for your web hosting company. So it's no secret that since it's 2017 that the internet's no longer a baby. It still is in the infancy stages, but a lot of the good .coms, especially for the web hosting industry, have been taken. So unless you're wanting to shell out a couple $1,000s for a domain, then you have to go looking elsewhere to try to find one. Now, me personally, I actually did purchase NameHero.com from a premium domain name vendor, and it was upwards of about $7,000 what I paid for the name. However, there's another way that I use to get a lot of good domains that I invest in every single month, and I have been doing this since 1998. I've been investing in domains as well, and this is one of my secrets to getting some really good ones, and that's going after domains that have been just expired or deleted. What happens is that people sometimes will forget to renew their domains, or they'll simply move businesses, or for whatever reason they end up just not renewing them, so they're dropped and made available again. And this is especially noteworthy in the hosting industry. I'm able to pick up a lot of good web hosting related domains each month, so I'm going to let you in on my secret, and hope that you'll pick out a good one for your business. And also I hope you'll return the favor and buy it through us here at NameHero. Right now I'm on our instant domain search. If you've never played with this, it's kind of fun. You can start searching, and then instantly you'll get the results back for the different TLDs. Of course, .com is king, but we do have some of the newer ones down here. Now, I tell people that are just starting their businesses, especially if you're going to be a web host, I recommend .com. Call me old school or not. I just always like using the .com TLD. There has been a case in two different companies that I've started over the years, where I've started at a .net and one I started at .mobi, but I eventually went back and bought the .com. So I recommend just doing it from the beginning and finding you a good .com domain name from the very get-go. That way you can focus on branding and developing your company. So there's a site I use that's absolutely free. It's called expireddomains.net. It's one of my favorite websites that is online, and I use the heck out of it every single day. So basically what they do is they publish these expired and deleted lists and make them publicly and make it nice to search. So you can go through here, and again, it's completely free. It's free to sign up. I think they allow you so many different searches, and then you have to register for a free account. But it doesn't, again, it doesn't cost anything. So in the last 48 hours, you can see there's, over 2.7 million domains that are here. Okay, so, and it's going to show you 144,000. You sign up, you can see them all. So let me show you how to go about this. Now, I like to go after the deleted domains list, just because these are available. You can register them now. The ones that are expired means that they have not been renewed, and they are going to be available, but it might take some time. So I always like to go for the deleted ones first, because I know I can go to NameHero.com and register them right away. So what you want to do is, I like to go to deleted.coms and then click the show filter. So this search engine here is really where you get your values. So you can do start with, contains, end with. So if you're going to be a reseller web host, of course you want a hosting related domain. So what I like to do is I like to type in host in here, and of course it's going to be a .com, and I'm going to apply the filter. Okay, when I do that, you can see I'm getting tons of different domains with the word hosts in them. And you can see these were all dropped yesterday. So just hot off the press. Now, what I like to do is I like to sort by ABY, because this is from the year they were registered. So you'll see a lot of the better names have an older ABY. So this is what I like to sort with, because as you can see, I've got, I'm not logged in right now, so it's not going to show me exactly how many domains there is, but there really is page after page after page after page. So you really want to, sort these in a way that you can manage them and try to find the name that you want to use. There's also good things, like some of these sites have backlinks. And some of them are listed in different directories. So this is SEO Kicks domain popular, number of backlinks, and you can just highlight over this. ABY, again, the birth year, archive.org, crawl results, SimilarWeb. Then there's a STC for SimilarWeb top country, DMOZ, if it's listed in there or not. And then it shows you the status of the .com, the status of the .net, the status of the .org, and the status of the .de, the domain name, for Germany. assuming expired domains is probably born in Germany. So this shows how many TLDs have been registered, when it was dropped, and the current status of this. So if you notice, some of these have already been registered. So you'll see this a lot. A lot of the really good ABYs are registered almost instantly as soon as they're dropped. So this name was dropped this was dropped May 6th. And it's already been registered, www web hosting. So I would assume here, from my experience, that this one's been registered because it's got these backlinks. So a lot of kind of gray hat SEOs will use this to build backlinks to their site really quick. Now, if you click on these links, you can see a lot of the backlinks. And most of the time when I find on a lot of drop domains, you'll find a lot of spammy backlinks. That's really not a good idea if you're trying to do white hat SEO, and everything I do is white hat. So I'm not trying to pull a fast one over or anything. So I'm not really looking too much. Of course, if it has some high quality backlinks, that's a bonus. But you just be careful buying for backlinks. You want to make sure that they are legitimate. So we can look through here now, and we can see like NetZhost that's available. It's pretty good. Web hosting I don't like the hyphen, so we can go in here too, and we can get rid of the numbers and the hyphens as well, and apply the filter again. And you can just keep applying this filter to finding, kind of what you're looking for. Me personally, I don't like hyphens, and I don't really like numbers inside of there. So look, we can see like NetZhost, iHost that was registered. I don't like this one here because I don't deal in that industry, but that's still not a bad name. American Hosting Solutions. So you can see, you can start going through this list and finding a name that kind of clicks with your business and what you're trying to offer, like WebHost Columbia. That's not bad. I actually bought EgyptWebHosting.com 2 weeks ago. And I actually just bought UtahWebHosting.com today. So, I go through this list quite frequently, at least once a day. And if I find some good ones, I will go and buy them and just invest in them, and you kind of hold on to them. Maybe I'll use them in the future. Maybe I'll resell them as a premium. But this is, without a doubt, one of the best ways to get a premium good.com for your web hosting company. This way you're not spending thousands of dollars in your startup capital on a domain. You can find one that has been dropped and someone has not renewed, and you can use it for your company. So what I like to do is, once you see one or two that you like, you can go and register it. So just copy and paste it over here into Name Hero. So for this one, it's going to be jinxhost.com. And click the search, or it'll automatically start to search, and you can see it's available. So all you have to do is click here and go through the order process, and the domain is in yours. So again, I do this once a day, and I normally buy it at least once a day to build up my personal premium portfolio. I like to always say, is it brandable? Is the domain name brandable? Is it something that you can see on a billboard? Is it something that you could see on a commercial? Is it something that you could put on a banner ad? So that's going to go along with the next two things. Is it spellable? People have a hard time spelling stuff. So you want to make sure it's easy to spell, especially for a web hosting company. You're going to have a lot of your customers who are just going to type in your name when they need web hosting. So that's one of the reasons why I chose NameHero.com. To me, it was catchy, brandable, spellable, and easy to remember. That's another one. It's got to be easy to remember. You don't want to register a name like this one down here. Look at this, bestwebhostingsitesreview.com. I mean, that's kind of hard. That is hard to remember. I mean, how can you expect anyone to remember all of that? I mean, if you have a name like that, it's kind of tough. Likeahost.com, that's not a bad. That's brandable, spellable, easy to remember. So that's a potential one there. Low hosting cost, if it was low cost hosting, that'd be a little bit better. Web hosting Belize, that's not too bad. So again, I could spend all day going through these names and finding and just plucking out good ones to buy. And of course I do, but of course there's so many out there, I can't buy them all. I would spend all my time doing that. But definitely, this is one of the best ways to go about getting a really good domain. HostRyan.com, how about that? My name's Ryan, and I'm a web host, so I like that. Maybe I'll buy that after this video. So just use this and go through here. If you go through here, you can search for, you can change what it contains too. So you can change it to web host and apply the filter and kind of get as granular as you would like. The good thing about expired domains is there's just so many of them that it's not that hard to find one with your target keywords. So we can see web hosting is it kind of reduces our list. There's 13 with that criteria. and nothing too good. Webhostvote.com. That'd be more for a review site, not so much for a web hosting site. So didn't see a real good one here. But again, I can just go back here and I can just type in hosting even. Again, no numbers or no hyphens. I don't like that. That's too hard. You can't remember a hyphen, or a lot of times a number you can't. Sometimes you can if it has one number in it, but if you start putting multiple numbers in it can be really tough. I also like 2 syllables, like name hero. That's easy. If you add more than that, like Blue Flame Hosting, that's not too bad. But some of these, might get a little bit too hard, like thewebhostingcenter.com. Most of your customers are going to type in web hosting center and leave out the, so that wouldn't be a good one. Hostingdome.com, that's not too bad. Highrollerhosting.com. That might not be too bad. Month free hosting, that might be a pretty good one too. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this, and I just go over and over again. I think one of my best domains I picked up for this is uswebhost.com, which we use as our white label reseller domain at NameHero. So DC Metro is good as well. So again, just get on here and play with it and see what you can find. Head over to our instant domain search. I recommend picking up at least the .com. What I do to protect my brand is I always register the .com, .net, and .org when I'm deciding to develop a site. So, for example, NameHero.com, I picked up NameHero.net and .org just to protect my brand, so someone else couldn't come along and squat on that. And sometimes affiliate marketers will even do that if you have an affiliate program. Sometimes they'll register the .net or .org or your domain name and then redirect through their affiliate link. So I don't want that going on, so I always pick that up as well, at least those 3. You can pick up a couple more of these TLDs, but really I'm old school. I like .com, .net, and .org. I like to use the .com for my site, and then I'll buy the other 2 just for branding purposes. But then you're free to go about as you wish for these other TLDs. Hosting, I think personally that was a big fad. It's $87 a year. It's really expensive. So I like the popular .com, .net, .org. So that's what I stick with, and personally I recommend you stick with as well. But that's a quick and easy way how you can buy a great domain for $12. It's much better than spending $12,000 on it, or $1,000 at that. If you have any questions on this, let me know. Feel free to share on this blog post or this video post. Feel free to share the names that you registered and kind of boast about it. I don't know. I think it's like me registered EgyptWebHosting.com or UtahWebHosting.com. I own KansasWebHost.com. So, sometimes you just want to say something about your good domain, so feel free to share that with us. I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and happy domaining. And we'd love to register all your names at NameHero.com.